Last night, you got a lot of airtime in the Republican debate. Do you think in the end this helps or hurts you?
I think it helps me. I think the contrast between the campaign I'm running and what I want to see happen for our country in the future with everyone on the Republican side is so stark.
Do you ever worry that a Democratic voter in an upcoming primary state says, wait a minute, should I vote for Senator Clinton when it appears she more than anyone else might fire up the Republican base and turn out a bigger Republican vote, and maybe she can't win?
No, I don't worry about that. We know that whomever is nominated by our party will be subjected to the same kind of withering attacks. But what's great is that those attacks are just so old. They don't reflect what's happening in our country today.
So will you make a promise right now and say that you'll stop using attacks on Senator Obama to make your own case to the American people?
I have tried to, make it clear that this election has to be about the future. It is perfectly legitimate to draw comparisons and contrasts, and I think both Senator Obama and I have made it clear that, we do want to focus on what we each would do for our country.
It seemed to me that on Monday night in South Carolina in that debate, it didn't always stay focused on that, Senator. I want to run a clip.
I was fighting against those ideas when you were practicing law and representing your contributor, Resco, in his slum landlord business in inner city Chicago.
I'm going to put up a picture right now that we've received, and this is a picture of you and your husband, Bill Clinton, posing with that same man, Tony Resco. It is undated. I'm going to tell you right now. We know it's him. We don't know when it was taken. Do you remember meeting this man?
No, I don't. I probably have taken hundreds of thousands of pictures. No, I don't know the man. I wouldn't know him if he walked in the door. I don't have a 17-year relationship with him. There's a big difference between standing somewhere, taking a picture with someone you don't know and haven't seen since, and having a relationship that, the newspapers in Chicago have been exploring. But again, let's focus on the issues between us.
And you received good news overnight, receiving the endorsement of the New York Times.
They not only endorse you, but they also say, we urge Mrs. Clinton to take the lead in changing the tone of the campaign. It's not good for the country, the Democratic Party, or for you. Do you know what they're talking about?
I do, Harry, and I agree with what they said. I have been trying to keep us focused on the real differences between the Democrats and the Republicans, the legitimate contrasts between me and my opponents, because it is important that we recognize we will come out of this nominating process a united party.
A ringing endorsement, but part of it was asking you to step forward and to change the tone. They said in part, Bill Clinton's overheated comments are feeding those resentments and could do long-term damage to her candidacy if he continues this way. Do you believe that could happen?
He obviously is a passionate advocate for my cause. He gets excited. He gets really passionate about making the case for me. He said several times yesterday that maybe he got a little bit carried away. So we're all going to, on both sides, I think, try to bring this debate and this campaign back to the issues that are most important. I think all of us need to just take a deep breath here, because obviously we know we'll have a united Democratic Party once this nomination is determined. That all needs to just calm down, and everybody needs to take a deep breath.